When I mean banging, they're banging. That little gummy.
In week 13, fielded near the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good.
This guy almost scored. On some bullshit. Just do the fuck off. Let's go. You like Madden, Logo? What do you think of Madden? It's different.
McDonald sets to throw.
It's different. Oh, he just got. It's different. I mean, on the PlayStation 5, it moves a little smoother than the 4. But if you find a little lead, maybe you'll find mad people on PlayStation 4.
As they come up 2nd and 10.
It's crazy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
The people version of this is killing it.
there and a first down. Off the bootleg. McDonald, they'll roll him out.
I was going to say.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he
got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and
run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. Even more of a reason
to pay more than baseball.
Made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10.
More of a reason for him on baseball, yeah. See what the fuck he does.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And it'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that. So they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They go play action with McDonald.
I knew you were going there, too.
And he finds McLaurin.
I knew you were going there.
Get this one down.
Everyone's always just throwing these little out route balls. This could be an easy game now that I found out who's quarterback.
Past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yo, I can't wait for the new one to come out, yo. The new one? What? When?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
MLB 21?
2nd and 2.
Stop playing.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
There's no way he comes up with that.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stout troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson.
Oh, why you tackle me?
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. With touchdown. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Oh, shit.
The kickoff team on the field now is
exactly. I'm gonna show you the King Suite after hours exclusive night after hours at the King Bodie residence. You're like, oh yeah, wow. El bicho.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yo, it's funny because that's how Puerto Ricans talk. Nigga. I love when they be saying shit like that. That shit be catching me off guard, nigga. I be like, what?
After a gain of just one.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown.
Yeah, you know, when you hear him say it, you're like, yo, wait, what? You're like, what the fuck just happened?
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays,
That shit's
run some
funny,
clock,
man.
allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Nigga, that shit they be doing funny as hell. Yo, you know what show I want to start watching? Just because it's so stupid and the drama on it is dumb. It's called Temptation Island. It's a couple. It's, oh, he dropped that. Wow, Butterfinger motherfucker. So it's called Temptation Island local. This shit they do is they're couples and they go to this island to fucking test the waters to see if they gonna walk out with the same person or somebody new. Nigga, esta vaina me hace reír, loco. There's one guy, he's moving loud, he's moving quick, nigga. Oye, es rapidito, y la jevita de ahí, la jevita de él llorando.
A good starting spot for Washington.
This is funny, I'm like, yo.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's McDonald to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
That shit crazy. Damn, man, how the fuck did the motherfucker get that?
The screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass.
Tómame el palo, coño.
Looked like there was an opening. Still.
Pero ven, coño, él está ahí, está flojito. No muerde. No muerde.
Pickup of 8. From the gun, it's McDonald. And this one is
una coquillita ahí.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He don't bite, only hugs. He only gives hugs up, and he spits a little bit. It's good, it's healthy. Just rub it on your skin. It's better than fucking skincare. Yo, man, you think that bitch that way? Yeah, just rub it on your skin. It's better than this and that.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up the third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's going to probably stay up and knock out. What? I redirected? He didn't use a playmaker or nothing. I try to fucking sack this guy and fucking... I try to switch players and I stop following this dude.
It's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come to the line and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much.
Forward pass or something, yep, illegal man downfield, suck a dick, bitch.
If you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
I'm not gonna realize, so. Come on, man.
They'll try the left side.
Gibson, boy. Oh my God, you just came back from injury to get injured again?
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because
like, what the fuck? Fire, that's why you just stayed injured.
Leverage,
Like,
athleticism.
damn, nigga, like what kind of treatment are you giving me? That gotcha, bitch. Treatment, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? That shit is so crazy, bro. This is ridiculous, man. Están dando el mariconazo este todo, loco. He's just running straight bullshit, man.
Throwing is McDonald.
No. And my guy dropped a pass? Wow.
McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was that.
This nigga's got like a 62 overall quarterback. He's still on fucking dots.
Really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive.
And then fucking my guy fucking overthrowing everything.
Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Me off. Now I'm gonna get slutty with it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
What's he gonna get?
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool.
Yeah, that's what I would start.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I would start that
When
there.
you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going.
I would start the top.
Basketball teams that don't normally press, you put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Oh yeah, that's pretty fuck. Unless he does a whole touch on his fucking.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down.
I wouldn't be throwing that up. I would have been fucking sold in.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Staple of this offense.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the touch up. I'm gonna get my 2 shit covered up. You know what? And I'm gonna get fucking.
Yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now a throw here secured by his
Nah, I think I want one day.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I don't think I told. I haven't seen it.
First half, I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain.
I'm awesome, bitch! Nigga, yo, I'm trying to get. I want to sleeve. I want to sleeve. I don't know what arm though. I don't know if I want to do a left arm or a right arm. I want to do a sleeve, and I want to do a half sleeve on the other arm. And then after I do that, nigga, I want to do my leg. A full sleeve on my leg, but with cartoons in it that we grew up with, nigga. But a full blown battle, nigga. Them just fighting each other, fucking each other up. She wants to sleep over. She wants to ride the roller coaster.
This will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he takes it back to the house. A recovery for the Steelers score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now a handoff off here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald. And that's
out of here, son.
The ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Yeah.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
All right, let's do this.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald to the right side and complete to Thomas. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Down. It's Gibson, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run here with McFarland. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
I'm the best in the game.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a 3-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes this Washington 35. Steelers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, The Steelers take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now this throw caught left side. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On 1st down, McFarland. Oh, look at the juke. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he puts it through.
Washington 31. Steelers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. McDonald. Open man here is Foster. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play action. It's McDonald. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard.
To throw on third down. McDonald, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
First down, Washington.
Off the play fake. McDonald. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That's out to the left and complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It brings up 4th down. That's the end.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Callaway on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he finds McDonald. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get...
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 41. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. McDonald sets to throw. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looks like he'll throw here. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. On third down, it's Gibson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.